I think what's key for any country to attract mining investment is probably three things. So I think the first one is making sure that it is an easy to understand and consistent approval process. The thing that puts people off, and particularly foreign investors, is if they can't understand what the approval regime is. And so they come in here and they look to start a mine and they spend money on exploration, but then they can't actually get their mine started. So making sure that you've got an easy to understand and a consistent process is really the best. It doesn't have to be simple, it doesn't have to detract from what it's there. The country can still take its fair share of revenue and those sort of things, but it has to be easy to understand, because then they can make calculations and understand what their expenditure will be, what their timing will be, and those sort of things. So I think that's number one. Number two is, I think they then need to work out how they can help in terms of managing community relationships. Community relationships is a big issue in Peru, and certainly a number of foreign companies have run into problems as a result of the community relationships. And so I think if the government can help with those community relationships, if the government can make sure that the communities get their fair share, then it's going to be easier for the mining companies to operate here. It's going to be easier for them to create value, for them to create jobs and do those sort of things. And the final one's probably not just the government, but it's the public sector in more general. And I think, the greatest thing we can do, that governments can do, is provide the right education system. So to make sure that the talent is there that's needed to develop the Peruvian mining industry. The Peruvian mining industry is a few years behind in terms of its development compared to some of the other countries, but it's going to be here for 100 years. And so I think the more we can do now to sort of really invest in education, make sure that people understand how to operate the mines, how to provide support to the mines, how to be able to be conversant in digital and technology and those sort of things, are better. And I think they'll make sure that the foreign companies want to continue investing in Peru, want to continue doing the right thing, help the economy grow, and will help make sure that there's prosperity for all.